lapses, because there's no way you can actually successfully fight corruption when this kind of huge deficit of accountability is the order of the day. So after observing and noticing some of these lapses, we also wish to demand, as a matter of fact, as a patriotic, responsible citizen, we want the following demands: that the names of defaulting agencies and their chief executive officers be published and full investigation to commence by the anti-corruption agencies. This will restore hope and confidence on Nigerians and will also give the good impression that we are serious about the fight against corruption. Number two, we call on the anti-corruption agencies to be proactive in responding adequately to this damning allegation and take necessary action to hold these officials and their agencies responsible. We demand that erring CEO should be sanctioned and made to submit all outstanding financial reports, which should be thoroughly scrutinized by the Office of the Auditor General. Demand number three, that the National Assembly, the Office of the Budget and National Planning, and Minister of Finance commit thoroughly scrutinized and audited reports and consider the recommendation to withhold further allocation to these defaulting MDAs until they have satisfied all the conditions. Demand number four, pursuant to the foregoing, we also call for the passage of the pending audit bill to address concerns raised by the Auditor General and to conduct review of our laws that have failed to clearly specify sanctions on violators, thereby hampering the nation's anti-corruption effort. Because if you don't do this, the impunity will continue, and in order to stamp the impunity, you really need to take more serious action and sanction against anybody that he feels is he or she is untouchable. Demand number five, furthermore, as we expect that the President should be labid and rightly so over this revelation and considers action of this parastatal a sabotage to legacy of his administration to improve governance, we call on the President Muhammad Buhari to caution his ministers, push them to be responsible, and sanction the ministers responsible for defaulting MDAs. We demand that he directs expedient action by anti-graft agencies over the conduct of the MDAs and their chief executive officers. In conclusion, we would like to conclude by saying that ordinary Nigerians are daily making huge sacrifices to fund and support government, yet the cost of governance continues to rise in the country because of the excessive greed of its leaders who have continuously failed the country and its people. We urge the President Muhammad Buhari to make it his legacy to sanitize public institutions, with it of irresponsible leadership, destroy chains of impunity, and give Nigerians value for their patience and trust and loyalty. May God bless Nigeria.
It is in the light of the foregoing that we, the conveners of Say No campaign and related anti-corruption groups, are appalled by the details of the 2017 annual audit report of the ministries, departments, and agencies in Nigeria, published by the Office of the Auditor General of the Federation. It is disturbing to know that over 160 parastatals in Nigeria failed to submit their financial statements or management reports to the Office of the Auditor General, 160, in flagrant disregard to constitutional provisions, and we are talking about Section 85 of the 1999 Constitution and the Financial Regulation 3215, which mandates all parastatals to make such submissions annually. Interestingly, 11 parastatals were reported to have never submitted their financial statements or audited financial reports to the Office of the AGF since their inception. yet they have continued to enjoy resources appropriated by the National Assembly and the Office of Budget and National Planning for this number of years, 11 whooping years. 11 parastatals have not at all submitted any audit report, and they've been getting money from the National Assembly. We find this hugely irresponsible and unacceptable. It directly indicts not just the defaulting parastatals, but also the National Assembly and the Office of the Budget and National Planning as complicit in this ongoing fraud. The National Assembly receives annual audited financial report as submitted by the Office of the Auditor General, whose remarks indicted the erring parastatals. However, in sheer disregard, the National Assembly passes subsequent appropriation to these MDAs without recourse to the report submitted. You continue to appropriate money. You don't ever ask how the money that you've appropriated to them have been spent. Two things will have happened. Is either you are part of the fraud there, or you are indeed the one that enables it to happen. So, however, in sheer disregard, the National Assembly passed subsequent appropriation to these MDAs without recourse to the report submitted, and in violation of its acts, thereby abetting the obvious impunity exhibited by erring parastatals in ignoring their constitutional duty to be accountable in spending public funds.
Thank you very much.